In the heart of an ancient desert, beneath the scorching sun and endless skies, a group of archaeologists gathered around a freshly unearthed tomb. The year was 1932, and the team had just stumbled upon something extraordinary, something that would make them question the very nature of history itself. The tomb, hidden deep beneath the sands of Egypt, had remained untouched for millennia. It was unlike any other grave they had discovered. Inside, the air was thick with dust and mystery. The team's leader, Dr. Amelia Turner, was both excited and apprehensive as she stood before the ornate stone entrance. Carved into the stone was a strange symbol, a series of intertwining spirals that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. She had never seen anything like it before. "What do you think it means?" one of the junior archaeologists, Mark, asked, his voice tinged with both awe and fear. "I don't know," Dr. Turner replied, her fingers tracing the edges of the spirals. "But it's something we've never encountered before. We'll have to be careful. This could change everything." As they entered the tomb, the first thing they noticed was the perfectly preserved body lying in a golden sarcophagus. It was an astonishing sight. An ancient king, perhaps, or someone of great importance. But what shocked them most was the condition of the body. It was not mummified in the traditional sense. There was no evidence of the elaborate embalming process that was customary in ancient Egypt. The body had simply frozen in time. A sense of unease washed over the group. It felt as though they had stumbled upon a secret that was never meant to be uncovered. But the mysteries didn't end there. As the team explored further, they discovered strange artifacts, stone tablets etched with symbols that none of them could decipher. They were unlike anything they had ever seen. The craftsmanship was beyond anything known to the ancient Egyptians, and the materials used were foreign to the region. Dr. Turner sat in the tomb late one night, carefully examining the symbols. Something about them seemed to speak to her, as if they were trying to convey a message that transcended time and language. After hours of study, she managed to make a startling discovery. The symbols were not of Egyptian origin, nor were they from any known civilization of the time. They were older, far older. The implications were staggering. Could these symbols be evidence of a lost civilization? One that predates even the ancient Egyptians? Dr. Turner couldn't shake the feeling that they had uncovered something far more ancient and advanced than anything science could explain. Weeks passed, and the team continued to unearth more artifacts. One night, as Dr. Turner and Mark worked late, they stumbled upon a peculiar object, a crystal-like substance, glowing faintly in the darkness. It was perfectly smooth and seemed to hum with an energy that was impossible to identify. Mark reached out to touch it, but Dr. Turner stopped him. "Don't," she said, her voice tense. "It's dangerous." Despite their best efforts to study the object, they could not determine its origin. It was as though it didn't belong in this world at all. Some members of the team began to whisper about the possibility of extraterrestrial influence, while others speculated that the object was a remnant of an ancient technology far beyond anything humanity had ever known. As the team continued to work, they began to experience strange occurrences. Lights flickered in their tents, shadows seemed to move on their own, and whispers echoed in the wind. One night, Dr. Turner awoke to find herself standing outside the tomb, the glowing crystal in her hand. She had no memory of leaving her tent, and the others swore they had heard her speak in an unknown language while holding the crystal. Could it be that the object had some kind of power over the mind? Or was there something else at work, something that science could not explain? The discovery of the tomb and its strange contents remained a mystery, one that would never fully be understood. As the years passed, the team's findings were dismissed by some scholars as the product of overactive imaginations. But to Dr. Turner, the truth was clear. There were ancient mysteries that science could not explain, secrets hidden in the sands of time, waiting for the right moment to be uncovered. And so, the story of the tomb remained, an enigma that defied all logic and understanding, leaving only questions in its wake. Some things, it seemed, were meant to stay buried,